Up for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. To Montgomery to begin the drive. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. The 20.
Good start.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Good start.
David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start the drive with Cook, and he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. 2nd and 5 now. Cousins swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 29-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action now. Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Throwing on second down. Lance. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Going up the gut, Montgomery. Yeah, this will be a gain
Montgomery,
of 5 as he gets
running hard. I like
30.
that.
The Bears at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid. Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Ready, set. Striker, 3-3. Hey, 3. Right.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance.
Oh, I should have threw an L1. Fuck, he was wide open.
Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35.
You've got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position. And he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Following the interception, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Samson Abuka. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Cousins now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play when they put the rock in the chunky yardage. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time was followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 7, Lance. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Lance.
Fuck.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game,
That play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Cousins now to throw on first down. This one caught. It's
fuck, why you didn't jump?
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Cousins on first down. It's complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I got that.
A first down throw for Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or 2 to punch this one in.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They try again with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've been looking for a long time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And Johnson's kick is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well, as we are back and underway for the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Here's Cook again. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
My rookie.
Let's see now, Charles. That's
okay.
Between last week and this week, 3 here in this
My
game,
rookie.
4 in last week's game.
Picks up the ball.
I do my research, right? I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spent all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I don't know why I moved back so much.
Getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well,
Keep on doing that shit.
Turnover like the last drive. You think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover? Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Damn, I should have threw a lob. Could have had it.
And incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, come on.
Interception, his 3rd. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
1st down, here's Cousins. And complete, right side to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while,
touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield.
Come on, man. What the fuck with the holding?
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
On play action, Lance.
Oh!
The ball away and it falls incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Lance.
Come on! Why you overthrow it?
For the fourth time today, Andrew Booth picks it off, and the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Damn it. I knew he was going to throw that play, man.
Touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes.
That's why I had my guy over there, too.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off of play action, here's Lance. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. First down, here's the run with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Cousins.
The fuck? What is he? Come on, Gordon.
Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 38 yards. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taken at the goal line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, right?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. In on the stop is Seizi Atomewo.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And now here is another interception. Andrew Booth picks it off, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Johnson for the extra point try. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score 36, Bears 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Come on, man. You got to catch those.
Down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance, and he fires one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to...
And my goodness, another interception. Andrew Booth picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half. And now here's another interception. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get in.
Come on, that's bullshit.
100 yards or more in a game.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 75. And the Vikings continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to
And X didn't even fucking do nothing.
He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
From the 40 now on 2nd down.
Oh my.
And my goodness, another interception.
He was wide open. He overthrows it that far. How the fuck you throw it that far?
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Now a 2nd down and 6. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw on 2nd and 6, Lance. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Desperation time here. Lance. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And this will be caught by Mooney. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
That's meta, bro.
From the 27, Lance. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Lance. And now here's another interception. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout. But you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed? They did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Minnesota, they climb back to 500.